said I'm never gonna take that back.
You gonna eat your pizza?
I don't complain. I'm not a complainer.
You want a slice of
Tell
pizza?
people don't want to recognize the truth because they try to hide the truth. They try to swallow the truth. Y'all see the NFL does. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all choose not to say anything.
You know what's funny though? They say, God, why y'all do this to me, man? Why is it you, Leo, and stuff?
I'm not gonna put me in. Don't put me in Leo. Me and Leo are two different things.
You get me right off my box, right off the bat. Okay? Now.
Yeah, I got you too.
Micah Parsons.
All right, there in
what?
In your chair.
Your whole thing is, well, Micah Parsons, he ain't a good run stop. There's a lot of players that are good at one thing and one thing only that are in the Hall of Fame. There are very few players that play great all-around game. Some quarterbacks are better as dink and dunkers. Other ones are better with the deep ball. Right around.
Right.
Some are better running the football than passing the football.
Very sophisticated blackmail up. That's just the reality of things. And they desperately didn't want to
When
register.
They've
so desperate.
He's a one-trick
I'm
pony.
not saying that this had to do with JFK assassination, but I'm just helping you guys put pieces together. I just ask
I'd rather have a
questions.
bunch of guys that can specialize and do one thing really, really great. And as far as the thing about, Micah Parsons, he's not a team player, or Micah Parsons, all this other bullshit. When I see what he was doing is and not only players from Cowboys and coaching staff.
Yo, what it do? What it do? Hey, we here with the Sunday afternoon stream. Where we do the podcast. What up, Alan? What up, Messi? What up, Birds? What up, Shroom? What up, You Never Know? What up, Dom? What up, Tay-Dog? What up, everybody? Tapping in. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all tapping those like buttons as well as you come through. We're going to be doing the Sunday podcast here with Mark Holmes and them. So if you guys like what you're hearing and you don't want to watch it just from my channel, there is a version that you can watch as well on Mark Holmes' channel. I'll be a part of this conference call. So most of my attention will be on there.
Some of the charity work is not known.
What are you talking about? The screen looks like what? Plenty of people like the Cowboys. My screen funny looking right now. Is it because of the blur in the background? It has a slight blur. I have the background kind of blurred. So yeah, that's going to look a little funny.
But specialty players like him,
all right, I'm going to be involved in this chat, so stay tapped in. I'm going to try to stay as active with you guys as I can throughout this chat, but stay here with us.
There are people in the Hall of Fame today coming in on passing plays. It's a specialty. That's what Micah Parsons is. He's a pass disruptor, and he's going to get you that quarterback. That's who he is. He's not an everyday back in today's NFL. I'll have him on the second or third down.
I disagree because there's different ways you can use him. Probably the Cowboys. See, when we go through and we blame Dak Prescott and say the Cowboys suck and all that. But see, the Cowboys' whole defense, I can go through and I can say that about every single player that was on the Dallas Cowboys defense. They're all one-trick ponies. None of them are good run stoppers, with the exception of DeMarcus Lawrence. Every one of them are pass rushers.
And we still weren't good with stopping the run with him.
And we still weren't good at stopping the run. So you're saying Micah Parsons shouldn't be out on the field because he's not good at stopping the run. Well, if that's the case, then there's very few guys in the Dallas.
What I am saying is that he's a specialty player that he's good on getting to the quarterback on passing downs. That's what I'm saying about him.
Yeah. And you know what? If I had more guys that were like that,
you're not going to get a lot of guys like that, Mark.
Oh, okay, so we got a guy that you say there's not a lot of them out there, but you're saying you don't want him. Is that what you
know? I never said I didn't want the guy. I said I would want him on passing down with his second and 8 or third and 9. Yes, I would have him on the guy. On first down, I don't need him out there because most teams run the ball on first down.
I think we don't use him to his full potential at the linebacker and rush position, though.
He can't cover the pass. He's not a linebacker. He can't read defense. So let's stop all that noise.
Oh my God!
I don't know about all that.
Everybody else is.
I don't know about all that.
Okay, all right.
Let's move on, because he gonna win this battle.
No. I'm sorry. Say you're stupid on that one.
Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
But here's what I'm gonna say. What's amazing is we had with Micah Parsons last year and without Micah Parsons. That defense was night and day different after he came back from injury, with a bunch of no names out there.
And I agree with you.
What up, Don? What it do?
You had a bad defense then. That's all that says.
I know you don't. I know, Birds. I know. Brandon did get. Well, Brandon got picked up by New Orleans. You're right. We didn't trade him though. He was a free agent.
Okay, here's the thing. Washington and Dallas always gonna split. That's the history of the game. That's the history of football. It's ineradicable. I don't want to keep talking about Michael Parsons because he's not even on my radar.
Okay, see, here's the problem with Cowboy fans and people. They'll look and say, well, Micah Parsons is not good because they're not stopping the run. The reality is, when you look at the Eagles' defense, they're not relying on one guy. They've got people across the board. If I had two mean-son-of-bitch linemen in there that can put pressure in the middle, Micah Parsons is going to be even more effective. Micah Parsons is getting double and triple teamed on a regular basis. That defense is still lacking players.
Birds, I think Stephen Jones is already in the process of that. Stephen Jones is running the show pretty much now. Hence why he now has the title of co-owner, not just player personnel vice president and COO. Exactly, Alan. Exactly.
Yeah, I knew what you was trying to do. What's up, Mark? I ain't saying nothing, but what's up, man? How you doing? How's everybody doing today? Good. Yeah. I'm all right. Before we go any further here, I'm going to touch on, some of y'all just got in here. I'm going to touch on something that really bothers me, okay? And that's because I can say that, Holly and her experience on another channel, the way people treat each other. We get, and maybe I'm a little more sensitive because I just lost my father-in-law and my dad's been sick. Hey, Holly, a lot of people around. But, the way we treat each other is some bullshit. It's one thing to clown somebody about their team and stuff, but when you literally say shit like, oh, you're just swinging from his nuts, or get your head out of his ass, is that really necessary? That kind of stuff? Or,
they don't rust.
Somebody makes a comment that
Platinum don't rust, baby.
Come on. Like, they are people that matter. Because I don't want to be that channel. What's up, Alan? You know what I'm saying?
It's downright disrespectful if you ask me. It's all fun and games for me.
It's one thing for me getting, the emails that I do from some of the trash that I do and things like that. Whatever. I guess in a way I'm happy that people watch, but it shows how low some people really are, and I think we need to get away from that. I can admit it. My team has not been a Super Bowl champion in 30 years, but they haven't been the worst team in the NFL. There's teams out there that have never been to a Super Bowl or won a Super Bowl and things, And, this whole hate with Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons, you know what? Come on, man. Slow y'all's roll down. You can dislike what they do and stuff.
Got some low down ass people on YouTube.
I don't hate Michael Parsons. I'm critiquing his game. I don't hate him.
But Bobo, he wasn't saying you. I'm not talking about you. He specifically said it wasn't you, not you.
I'm just saying in general.
They're trashing you and me as well as others, and we're not even there.
Man, don't make promises you can't keep, Messi. Don't make promises you can't keep, brother.
Get back to me. I didn't say. And here's the thing: when people talk about me, I'm on social media, and I do a lot of stuff on social media. People, you can't offend me by words because those are the words that is given out there.
I'm at the table. I'm at the table. I'm taking that thing over.
Your words ain't gonna affect me. So not.
I
So I don't care.
Person that my wife knows that I gives no fucks because she'll look at me like, "What are you wearing?" The clothes. She's like, "You got stains and stuff."
What up, Dylan? What it do?
It's like, so?
Yeah, I am.
She's like, no. I was like, if they don't like me the way I am, then they aren't gonna like me just because I'm dressed.
When you have 5 rings, you don't let them get dusty or rusty, brother. Come on now. Take care of your jewels. You don't let jewels go to waste.
In here called Flip.
Don't matter how old your jewelry is. It's always going to shine and hold its value.
You don't like my commentary. But here's the thing. A lot of people don't like Stephen A.
But I'm not the
Smith,
one bringing up 5 rings. You guys you already know.
I'm thankful that I have people that
You already know. Second camera I
I
have.
started going through and looking at some of the comments. It's like, damn. It's like, okay. So you say
I don't need to clip it. It's in the feed.
I'm stealing money, but you still watch. But that doesn't make any sense to me.
It does. Yes, it does. Let me say this, Mark. One, every fan base has them. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who you have to understand they're emotionally invested in their team.
You got to remember, Dallas is always competitive, always in the hunt. Last year we weren't. You're right, but normally we're always on the brink.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're dealing. So and look, you got like 136,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? They all ain't stable. You got a lot of people pretending to be stable. You see what I'm saying? So this is where they're going to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Did he go back out?
You
I
also
told him not to.
All the keyboard warriors, because they are going. You got people on here who are going to say things that were under ordinary circumstances. If they were raised right, they never say the things that they actually say on their keyboard.
But you know what's funny?
All right,
is
love you. Be careful. Just yell at him as you go by. You're gonna drive right by him.
Right.
Every time Roger Goodell came out,
love you. Be careful.
He was getting booed, fuck you, Roger Goodell, and everything else, right?
Right.
The second day, he's walking through the crowd.
We'll see how it turns out.
Shaking his hand.
Everybody.
Picture. Yeah.
It is like a minute.
It's the same thing. Look, listen. I guarantee you, if they allowed it, you know what I'm saying? Jerry could walk through the parking lot of the Link, and people would want to take pictures with him. Eagles fans will stop to take pictures with him. I can tell you that just so they could say that they did it, that they seen him. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying that if I went to a game in Philadelphia, that people would be okay with me being there?
Oh, you'd probably end up having a good time, a better time than you think you would. You know what I'm saying? Even when they're like,
yeah, they should have. That lucky Hail Mary. And that's the luck that I bet the Commanders don't get this year, is why I don't think that they're going to win the division. I think it's either going to be Dallas or Philly. Probably Philly, but either Dallas or Philly will win the division this year.
While making his food?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he going to eat it.
Listen, Derek, I understand completely what the implication is. But at the same time, if you've never really experienced it, you wouldn't know, which is why I'm telling you. I get it. The whole being in the parking lot, the whole tailgating thing, it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of jostling around.
Oh, yeah. There's nasty fans in any fan bases.
Even you have people from other fan bases that'll walk by and everything and talk smack, but then they'll end up probably eating or having.
Yeah, you're right.
They do that. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way it is.
I mean, there's some Cowboys fans too.
Yeah, so now let me say this. I will say, for the sake of this particular channel, you know what I'm saying, and the environment in which you have created, Mark, you know what I'm saying?
Market, you guys ain't getting 12 wins, Birds.
Myself, and someone like Momo, who are non-Cowboy fans,
Got that shit,
you know what I'm saying? We come here, you know what I'm saying? And yes, there's some back and forth, but it's never gotten to the level that you're talking about in terms of the vitriol. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did I say? I was like, my biggest thing was getting back at everybody who said the things that they said to me at the beginning of the season, but it wasn't, nobody crossed a line. It was always from a fandom perspective. Okay, I experienced the Cowboy fandom in all of you. You know what I'm saying? As you experienced it in me, but with respect. You see what I'm saying? So much so that beyond the channel and the football, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't put my prediction out yet.
You guys' well-being. You see what I'm saying?
That's the only thing is, Alan, I think that they will either be the first team in 20 years to repeat the division or the Cowboys will win it. I don't think Washington's going to get the luck that they had last year to be able to be up there. I think that they'll be competitive. They'll be a very competitive team, but I'm looking at Jaden Daniels to have a sophomore slump.
History and again, you created that and you created this environment. There are just some people who just can't handle it like that. You see what I'm saying? And this is just Leo being beyond, you know, the Eagles and the football and all that other stuff. This is Leo being a person and saying, hey, I really appreciate that because I've made some. I don't make friends very easily. You know what I'm saying? in terms of, like, I don't consider people, like, really good friends. But I look forward to talking with you guys because this is something that I like. I love football. And the other thing, too, is that you don't really get to enjoy football until you're around people who have a difference of opinion. That's when it gets fun. Because, you know what? I don't want people blowing smoke up my ass all the time, talking about my team in a good light. I want to know what I don't see, and
I want to see the
be
good.
able to have that intellectual conversation. You know what I'm saying? The back and forth, so long as we make it make sense. But I have at no time felt like someone has crossed a particular line and being overly disrespectful.
Okay, can I say something?
I see you. I love weed.
Let me say that. I
love weed. Just messed that whole thing up.
So
right. I love you too. I love weed.
So let me say this about me as an individual, as a person, been on multiple channels and different things.
Right on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Washington streaming.
But it takes all 53 and the coaches.
I get trash because I see things that Washington don't do. I see things when this Daniel Snyder's and the names change, stuff like that. I got trash by content creators because they said
nobody likes you.
when I tell the truth, they don't. When I tell the truth, when Washington, let's keep it a buck here. When Washington was, before they got this new ownership, and then everybody was saying, Daniel Snyder, when they got Deion Sanders, when they get all these, Albert Hainsworth, we gonna change the world. When we get Spurrier, we gonna have this fast offense, college style offense. I said, no, we're not. He's gonna come to his senses because he's a college coach. He ain't gonna do it. I got trash and trashed by Washington Redskins fans because they don't see the truth. They see unreality situation that they can't have. And something is not real to them, they want to lash out at somebody who's telling the truth. That's all.
I get that too, because why are you so negative, man? It's like, I'm not going to tell you, we go to the Super Bowl and shit and bullshit. I'm trying to tell you how I really feel about it. And it doesn't mean that I don't love the Cowboys and things like that. It's just like, they fuck it up.
A lot of the delusion.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they get, well, see, here's the thing. And I just said this to my son. You know, if I'm going to get fucked up, I want to be the one to fuck me up. You understand what I'm saying? I want it to be by my own hand, not somebody doing some dumb shit.
They lost to Maddox, too. They just lost another defensive player in Maddox. Lost a lot of DBs and D tackles.
Police some of these people who jump into your comments, who jump on, you know what I'm saying, and say the vile things that they say, because that's not you. It's a reflection of you, and that's not how you operate. You never have. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I don't win our moments. We all love each other and everything.
Yeah, Mitchell was good. Mitchell was good.
Don't get me wrong. It's not some kumbaya all the time or anything like that. I'm only just talking about in terms of
you've been an asshole, man.
Yeah, but not on. I'm football asshole, not life asshole.
Okay.
And all right. You got people who are life assholes.
We'll go ahead and move on because we're not going to spend an hour on it. It just bothered me, hearing from, fans people that are supporting channels and things like that, and to be disrespected to the point where it's like, you know what, I just don't even want to be there. There's something wrong with that, and I just wanted to speak my mind a little bit on it. So I want to ask Cowboy fans, Darren, what kind of sandwich is that, man? You trying to hide there?
You know, I keep forgetting that I'm still on camera on the top.
I
The
know.
top part of the thing.
It was almost like you're eating a glizzy and didn't want anybody to see.
You can only say that until he does, Birds. You can only say that till he does.
All right, so our Cowboys
You can only say someone's not going to do something until they do it. Once they do it, you can't say it no more.
Are y'all happy about it? Or
what do you mean? There's many things.
Because I was sitting here talking with
many
Game Time
things,
earlier today, and I was saying
you're taking those four playoff losses and predicating his whole career based off of those 4 playoff losses when he's had miraculous moments during games.
Going to make a big impact. I don't know that there's
You're crazy, Messi. You're absolutely crazy. He's only 9 years going into his 10th season. He's only had 2 seasons where he had high turnovers. Two out of going to be 10. 2. Come on now, bro.
But I think he would have made a huge
He's not
impact,
been a turnover machine like most people would say.
Go
look up the stats. Since you like stats so much. He's only had 2 bad seasons for turnovers.
But from what I hear, he's okay.
Miles Sanders?
Definitely, no, not Miles Sanders, the one from Denver. Miles Sanders, I heard, was a fumble machine. So him and that receiver that we got.
It was a lot on that defense too, Alan. That defense shutting. They just shut Kansas City out.
But you gotta say, Harris Campbell.
Dak has a couple playoff wins.
Just buried on the roster.
But no, yeah. The team has struggled in the playoffs. It hasn't been just Dak. He has too, but the whole team has.
I'm not going to say that he's going to be good or anything like that. And I can say the same thing about Domingo.
Okay,
Domingo
Birds.
got here in the middle of the
You
season.
can feel however you want.
And he's working with Cooper Rush. That's not much better than the situation that he had in Carolina, and the same thing with Miles Sanders in Carolina. You know, you weren't exactly on good teams. That's not to say that, I think Miles Sanders is going to be like Derrick Henry. No. But I can think about Darren McFadden, who for 3 years before he came to us, he was 3.3 yards a carry each year. He came to us that next year, he was like 4.6. So if we have a better offensive line and things, maybe these guys will be okay. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm still not sure why we didn't re-sign Rico. Rico was one of the better free agent running backs.
We had a minimum of 10 wins, Alan, which may have still put us out of the playoffs, but I think we have a minimum of 10 wins if Dak stayed healthy.
Like I said, D-Law, Zach Martin.
Hold on.
I don't worry about that. You can worry about that, Birds. I don't worry about that.
I mean, he was still a huge part of our defense, though.
I think play calling let us down in the playoffs. Defense let us down in the playoffs. No run game let us down in the playoffs. I ain't saying it's our year. I have never said it's our year, brother. Wrong fan, Birds. Wrong fan.
Older and older and older, and it's time to say, can we get something for them?
I mean, I guess the frustrating part for me is not so much that we're getting rid of them, but who we're replacing them with. That's what's frustrating. I mean, you want to get somebody that you can say, okay, this guy can hold the fort down and give us some stability, but they keep just going out, just picking up players off the street. That's what it feels like.
Did you guys in your free agent signings, right? Did the Cowboys at any time or any, not free agents, but just period, you guys didn't lose any picks this year, did you? Like in a trade or anything like that?
We gave away a pick for a trade.
Right. Okay. So
round picks.
Yeah. So how many do you have going into this draft this year?
10. Yeah, we have 10.
Yeah.
I got 10 picks.
Yeah, we had a.
Plus, is that with the compensatories or?
Yes.
Still gotta add it.
What we have with the count.
We have 4 5s.
I'm good.
Here's my thing about signing guys.
Y'all good.
Facts, Alan. Facts, brother.
Just just for.
He should have won it that year too. He should have won that.
Half those rosters, half of those folks not gonna be on the team when the first kickoff come in the regular season because nobody plays in preseason.
We already know this, son.
What I'm saying, 20 listen to me talk, Mr. Garrett. Mr. Garrett,
We already know that some of these players that we signed are going to be somebody.
All I'm saying, Garrett, Mr. Thomas Garrett, all I'm saying is that there's a lot of times people get hyped over all these.
That was
signings.
2 years ago.
Oh, he got 20 signings and things.
You do have fans that tend to get excited about all of this. And when these players get released, they want to get mad and raise hell when we try to tell them day one that some of these players not going to be here, so don't get too excited now.
Like I'll be honest, Thomas. My entire outlook in terms of what could be or potential when it comes to Dallas just changed. I didn't know y'all had 10. After even losing the fourth round, y'all still end up with 10.
Yeah.
That's like the same position that we're in terms of your ability to reach.
Come on, Ted McMillan. Come on, Ted McMillan.
No, y'all
No,
got
10 picks.
Oh, yeah.
Like the way I'm looking at y'all, it just changed. I didn't realize that you had 10 even after losing a fourth.
We still got to make the right moves with those picks,
I just
though.
want to see them come out swinging in the draft. That's all I know.
That's my whole point.
Because we haven't really done a lot in free agency.
Exactly. He was hurt last year.
Wait, I think that Mark's question was too soon. Honestly, I think because you can't y'all had 20 signings in free agency. Okay, cool. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? But because of the circumstances that what's happening with your team, new head coach, new everything, you cannot weigh in on anything overall until at least after the draft. Only because y'all got so many coming in.
I agree.
You don't know what you got yet.
That's the best thing because
that's what I'm saying. It changed.
I actually like about what the Cowboys have done. And mind you, for everybody talking about, well, we should have let D-Law go. Hey, to me, here's what you do. If you're worried about losing D-Law, sign Calais Campbell. I know people are tired.
I take him.
Okay, so D-Law, let me give you the numbers. D-Law in 23, where everybody's talking about how great he was. D-Law had 4 sacks.
Same with the Eagles' whole team.
29 solos, 21 assists, 10 tackles for a loss, and 8 quarterback hits. Calais Campbell last year only played 55% of the snaps.
Yeah, I'm sure he intentionally tore the hamstring right off his bone. He just purposely did that, I'm sure.
52 combined tackles.
Come on.
35
People are
solo
weird.
tackles, 17
You say it in the Discord, too.
12
That makes a
tackles for
difference.
loss, 12 quarterback hits, and a 4th fumble. That's better than Osendigazua. That was better than Lawrence. You got to go back to 22 when D-Law had that kind of number. And talking about cheat, he can play any spot on the defensive line and make you play better. Literally played, one technique. He played tackle. He played edge rush. Anywhere you need to go.
That would be an upgrade from Jonathan Hankins.
Definitely.
It's like, what is it?
Well, I think what Mark is implying is why not just draft the one or two of the same position and let them learn from Calais for at least a year. Hey, that's what the value. That's why. Remember a couple weeks ago, what I said, if the perfect mix and match is you have a number of rookie
with good
guys
veterans
contracts who are contributing with a healthy dose of some veterans, Slay and all of them on the team. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, but there has to come a point where you're going to need to have to do an immediate turnover. Look at and I'm just using my team as an example. Slay was what I think Mark is suggesting Calais could be for the rookies. You know what I'm saying? In the second years, right? But then we just lost BG to retirement, and he was the same for that defensive line that Mark is saying Calais could be that kind of influence. And I'll be honest with you, it's a very sound plan because it's not like Calais isn't still operating at a high level or contributing level at this age, only doing like half the snaps. That's all he needs.
I guarantee he'd be better than Hankins was, or
it'd be like having us. Remember when we had Ndamukong Suh and Linval?
Just know that Goff nor Hurts
If you look at the way
is in the top 5 either.
the last 7 games of the season,
They're all in the top 15, but neither Hurts or Goff are in the top 5 conversation either.
But if you think about the way that defense was playing last year, they still were doing good because they had that. Because the year before, they went to the Super Bowl and lost, but they had that whole year with Ndamukong Suh, Linval Joseph. There's a reason why, Lordy, there's that even mix of the veterans because of what they. Now you don't know what you have until they're gone. But I mean, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mark, I'm still processing the fact that I really didn't know that y'all had 10 picks because I put y'all in the same category as like what's happening with us over the next couple of years. So you still got all your picks for next year too. So that gives y'all 18 picks in the next 2 years. We're at 20, 22, something like that, 21 picks or something.
And here's part of the reason why. Everybody was saying, well, why didn't we go out and get Cooper Kupp and things like that, right? Well, here's the thing. Here's the reality of it. Because the Cowboys have not signed anybody that's been over really $4 million, and even Dante Fowler, guaranteed money, it's only like 3-something. It's $8 million if he ends up getting 11 sacks and basically playing in all the games with the incentives and stuff. It's a very team-friendly deal. Because
he's playing affordable.
Because D-Long got his contract, because D-Long got Cooper Rush, and who else? And Jordan Lewis. We're in line to get another 3 contracts for next year. We don't sign anybody in-kind contract, before Matt.
What about with Brandon Cooks? Do we get one for that too, or is that too
Small of a deal?
Gotcha. Small of a deal.
Basically,
we might as well just go and be done and just go inside Tyler Lockett. If we're not going to draft a receiver in the draft, I say just get Tyler Lockett.
I think at this point we need to trade for one.
I think at this first and foremost, we got to give it to you. The whole Calais Campbell idea, that's a really good idea. Now I'm starting to understand the method to the madness. That being said, God, I hope he goes to another team. I don't want that.
He may retire.
I hope that happens too. I hope it. Because I understand the value of what it is that you're saying, what you're suggesting, and the fact that you have the potential to have not 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 players who could actually spend a year with this man. You see what I'm saying? That's different.
So, Mark, here's the thing about the draft picks, Mark.
You don't have to. Ain't nobody have to.
Rounds, right?
Yeah, they got to hit this year.
And 2 second rounds. So I understand having a lot of picks, but when you get down to the later rounds, once in a blue moon you found a jewel or a steady player, but you're not going to be. Those are fill-in players. You know, my mind to do that.
Devon Blaine is a 4th round pick.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jack was a 4th round draft pick. But
they typically do better in the later rounds.
Was an undrafted free agent. But here's the thing that you have to like about at least what the Cowboys have done. They've gotten guys that at least at some point had some talent, but for whatever reason,
you talking Tyreek Hill, Allen?
On the roster that they've had.
I know he said that he's done with Miami, and you got people like Micah Parsons trying to recruit him. He's part of the Bowling for Pins foundation, the charity foundation that Micah Parsons has. They were with each other this weekend at a bowling event for charity, and he was trying to recruit Tyreek Hill. Micah Parsons was. Whether that amounts to anything is to be seen still. I know Dak and CD were lobbying for Cooper Kupp too. And the Cowboys were for it. And then they got the price that Cooper Kupp wanted, and they didn't go for it. And they didn't want him that bad. They should have took Cooper Kupp. Now, honestly, I feel like they need to make a trade for a wide receiver.
Right. Yeah. I'm just going by the history of Washington.
Because all the wide receivers that are in the free agency that are left, I would have said Brandon Cooks could have equated to what's left. I really wanted DK Metcalf. No, he recently said that he ain't coming back. He ain't going back to Miami. He said he ain't going back. I think he said that because the team probably asked him to apologize for his previous statement. And then he came back with that because at first he was like, yo, I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to be here. This ain't what I signed up for. And then the next day or two, we hear him come out with the, no, I didn't really mean that. I didn't really mean that. So I feel like that was a team-forced apology. And then recently I've heard that he said that he's done. He ain't going back. He's closing the door. Now, I don't know what the rights are with them owning the rights to him. I don't know what that is, but if he's a disgruntled player and isn't going to play there, it may force them to trade him if they do have the rights to him.
Damn, I didn't realize he went to the damn. Mr.
He used to be on those coaching staff too. Yeah, I was gonna say he was on our coaching staff when Doug was and Frank Wright.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know. Come on, Mark, you knew that.
I'm getting old.
No way. Oh, okay. Sorry, but yeah, shit, it wasn't fun.
Well, here's where I think the Michigan cornerback, William Johnson. Some people seem to think that there goes Derek had that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Throwing that mother humper down. That we're looking at, or at least we're saying that that's where the Cowboys are going on. I don't want to get a cornerback in the first round. I need a guy that's going to be an impact player day one. And I don't think you get that from a cornerback.
No, I think that's a wide receiver or a running back for a player that's going to make an impact.
Yeah, and I don't see that as... See, my thing was before, when everybody says don't get Genty because that's kind of like the icing on the cake after you've got the line and stuff together, I look at the D-back the same way. If you don't have a fearsome front line, that DB is not going to be that much of a punch. If I know I can run on your defense, I ain't throwing the football.
Exactly.
So how is getting the quarterback help with it? Anybody else?
Everybody said don't get Genty. Everybody said don't get Genty. Get Genty. Don't listen to people that say don't get Genty.
It worked out when we got Zeke.
Don't listen to them. Don't get Genty.
Getting Zeke worked out for us just fine. At least for those first 4 years.
I just want to put out there that last week, you guys remember last week we broached this, and that's like
my responsibility.
I drafted for a need.
Dude,
it
was never put on.
Can't be any worse than Miles Sanders.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna draft a running back.
I don't think Miles Sanders will be here.
That's why they didn't sign Rico.
I don't even think Miles Sanders will make the team. I mean, Dalvin Cook.
No, I don't think.
Like, 2 plays, and then you haven't heard about him since. So what makes you think Miles Sanders is going to come in?
He's only guaranteed like $120,000. He ain't making the team.
Yeah, basically guaranteed money of all the contract is only like $7.5 million.
Oh, yeah.
So these are guys that are expendable. That if you find something better, and you still $38 million plus the money that'll come back with Micah's contract.
Okay, wait. So Derek, you expect? Are you saying that draft pick will be a first round draft pick?
I mean, I don't.
AJ's gonna want out of there. He wanted out of there this year. I don't know that they're gonna let him out this year, but AJ wants out. He'll be gone. AJ Brown will be gone next year. If AJ ends up playing for the Eagles this year, which he probably will, it'll be the last year AJ Brown plays for the Eagles. Mark it. Put it down.
In disguise. Damn it. Damn.
So what's your biggest need? What's the Cowboys' biggest need? Tom, that's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
Right now, probably cornerback.
Thomas, in your opinion, what is the number one need for the Dallas Cowboys? Do you want pick one to go that first round pick for what?
If that's hard. You pick Banks and you put the other guy we drafted last year on the right side, that's your offensive line. Then you can get a running back after that. No, if Jenkins
Yes, he does, Birds. Yes, he does. Philly Matt's in and out. What up, Daniel? What it do? What it do?
So are you saying running back is the biggest?
Hold on, you say Denny got miles on him? Sir, he got too many miles on him. He haven't even started his pro career yet. What are you talking about, Edwin? They've ran him all 4 years, man. You know what Miles is. What the hell are you talking about? He got miles on him. We need an offensive line, man. There you go. There you go. You listen to them devils again. Oh, no. I'm not listening to these devils. Stop listening to these devils, dude.
Hey, Tom, what he's saying that he ran the ball a lot. He got a lot of touches on the ball. And what he's saying is that now he's going to the NFL.
Why are they shopping him around? They're shopping him around, just like they're shopping Dallas Goedert around.
After 2 years, he might not be the same running back. That's all he's saying.
Now, I feel like he's going to stay this year. But him and Hurts don't get along, bro. You can't see the issue between them. Him and Hurts don't even like each other. Or even if Hurts likes him, he don't like Hurts. Go dig into it. Do some research. Go look into it, Birds.
When did they draft him in Smith? And I saw Emmett playing Florida. I thought he did they draft him in Smith.
I got Cowboys fans right now.
Leo.
This is the barbershop from Coming to America.
What round of the draft? You wasn't no first round pick. What's that image? Yeah. You wasn't no first round draft pick. Get up to Zoom show. Look it up. Go. Look it up. Emmett was drafted in the first round, dude. Get up to Zoom show.
Hey Google. What round was it?
Yeah, what up, Loyal? Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, I do.
This is generally stats for college. This is college.
Welcome in, though, brother. Welcome in. I appreciate you.
He had 17 carries. He had 2,600 yards.
I take it you do as well.
7 points per carry. So he had almost 400 carries in his college
Yeah,
career.
you can play with it. But not here.
That one year, he had 274 carries.
What are y'all scared of?
I'm just saying. And he didn't play 4 years in college, by the way. He didn't play 4 years in college.
I wouldn't want y'all in the. I don't want y'all in the front show with me because y'all scared us from getting me killed.
No, I'm not scared. I don't Thomas, I don't care either way.
Oh my God.
Thomas, just listen to me. Please listen to me, Thomas. You get over. You get too much. In 2024, Jimmy had 374 carries. In 2023, he had 220 carries. In 2022, he had 156 carries. So what I'm saying is that he carried the ball maybe close to 700 times in 4 years and 3 years.
Zeke carried it, what, 350? Didn't Zeke carry the ball like 300 a year?
I get that. You can yell at me. I'm a Washington fan. I get it. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that he got close to 700 carries.
I don't need Halloween candy, brother.
That's a lot of carries.
What up, Walt? What it do, brother? Welcome through, brother.
I'm
Appreciate you.
right now. I love you, Thomas. No. Can we hug it out? Can we hug it out?
No, you good. You good, Walt. I understand, brother. I ain't never mad at you. I ain't never got to say sorry.
I'm just trying to hug it out. I don't want to watch it down spit on me. Oh, I'm saying, Thomas, I understand you want him. Oh, I'm saying that he has close to 700 carries in 3 years. That's all. That's all I said. So,
do you see what Momo is doing right now to you, Thomas? Jinty is the beautiful girl in the corner.
She needs to go out on the porches and get mad at people walking across.
Jinty is the beautiful girl. Jinty is the beautiful girl in the corner, smiling at you. And as you're walking over there, Momo is telling you she got herpes.
What?
She got herpes. Don't go over there.
Yeah, see, there's nothing over there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's your testimony right there. Ain't God good?
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to change myself.
What kind of environment you created? There you go. I brought this together, dog.
Yeah, I ain't thinking about Momo's first game.
You created this world, Mark, so you did good, bro.
I ain't grumpy, Mom. Funny. Oh, man. Tell the truth.
Oh, man.
Thomas, I'm not grumpy. I just tell the truth. You just don't want to hear what I have to say.
You're all well, you mad at everybody.
I'm not mad. Thomas, I can show you in my life, I ain't mad at nothing because I got better things to be mad about. I'm not mad at this world because I live a whole life. If I die today, my family be well taken care of. So I'm not mad at nothing in this world. I'm just on here enjoying your company. All I'm saying is that when you have in today's NFL, they don't value running backs like that anymore. That's all I'm saying. We do.
Don't. Hey, I still I see. Don't be co-signing my name to that shit. Hell no.
But here's the thing: the last two running backs that we drafted high have had success. DeMarco Murray and Ezekiel Elliott. So I think that we get also that's Jinty.
Hey, you had them for a while. What up, Jason?
So I figured, what do we got to lose by signing Austin?
All right, sorry about that. I had to change the youngin.
Remember now, the original question was, and I was asking.
Yeah, hopefully everything's all good with you and your family over there.
So, in his opinion, the number one pick.
R.I.P. to your pa, and my condolences for sure.
All I'm saying is, if he's there, you got to take him. I'm sorry.
So running back is your biggest need in your mind.
We got a lot of needs.
I think it's tough.
If you let him go back, you got to take him.
You're drafted for best available.
Yeah, we got a lot of holes.
That's what I'm like.
You want to get and try to fill those holes.
Y'all didn't give him a chance to break it down. If he's there, you take him. And once you take him, that's when you go to work and draft for needs.
Okay. Okay, best available.
I really like you, and I think you like me. I think you like me too. Because we're going to do a podcast together. I'm going to have you on my podcast. We're old man. Let's come at each other. We're going to do that. I got to get my phone. Bro, that's how I want everything. Hey, Thomas. Thomas. At the end of the day, it's no hate. It's all love here. There's no hate. It's all love here.
Yeah, all you got to do is
Look who's in the house.
I'm muting you.
Brian.
Hey, what's up, Game Time?
There he is.
I don't feel the love in this room no more.
Hey, Game Time.
Oh man! Shout out to We the One, and he actually sent me an email that wasn't an email, haters email.
Hey, Thomas.
And he's an Eagle fan as well as channel member.
Hey, boys, Cowboys.
I'm sorry. I heard something burning. I smelled something burning. What's going on?
Hey,
Good though, right? Just having a good time. Just talking about football.
Yeah, you missed it. We're talking about
herpes. You missed the barbershop.
Leah, what happened? I just came in too. What happened?
Yeah, you missed the barbershop from Coming to America.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I did earlier. Mark
Yeah, I did see Martin Luther the King. I did.
You know, the way rumors have been going around, about the Cowboys are going to do this, the Cowboys are going to do that. I hope somebody picks it up and says that they heard that Genty has herpes. I've heard people talking about it.
And people say anything.
That's not what they said, Game Time. It's just you gotta understand, Mark. He's just that part. That's not fair because Game Time wasn't here.
Yeah, I'm out a lot. And we talk about what we talk about.
Game Time. I'm with you. I'm in the loop too. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna be on record as somebody who's never had.
No, yeah. Hopefully you didn't, Birds. Get yourself checked out, brother.
Put a little ointment on it and hand them the damn ball.
Game Time, you gotta let Derek J. You gotta let Derek J.
Derek the one who said
all that shit was so funny.
I was using what is it? An analogy?
Yeah, a metaphor.
Yeah,
This is a metaphor. So,
I can come up with other things that could make them drop, but hey, herpes.
No. This was it was dope. It was funny.
So I don't know. It can't be explained really, but Thomas wanted Genty and he was rooting for him, and Momo was like, "You don't want him. He ain't gonna get him." Momo called Genty basically a new used car with a lot of miles. And basically, I used a metaphor that Genty is basically the beautiful girl in the corner, smiling at Thomas, and as Thomas is on his way over there, Momo was like, she got herpes.
Oh, God, yes, I can see it, trying to sabotage him.
Yeah. She got 3 kids. I don't want to go over there.
Listen, I can't say.
She got a baby daddy that just got out of jail.
Listen, I can't say what we would normally call that, us guys, because I don't want to offend anybody, but basically, he's trying to block somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be blocking anybody, but
Let's get it straight. I didn't start that debate over getting gently. It was everyone who said in the beginning. I just co-sign with everyone who's saying.
I was talking to Mark this morning. He called me and we were talking, and my fear with the Cowboys is, and again, like we keep hearing somebody. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Aisha. But anyway. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Aisha. This is really loud in my ear. What you don't want to do is get caught up into getting cute. I don't know where any of you guys sit. I thought I heard Thomas say if he's there, you got to take him. If Genty is there, you have to take him.
Thank you.
He is not.
Stop cock blocking, dude.
Be nice, guys. Be nice. We got ladies in here. But yeah, if he's there, you have to take him. And I disagree. I was talking to Mark because I was upset at Nate Newton early in the week on one of the podcasts.
Yeah, you definitely need to get checked out if you're concerned, for sure. If you can't apply any pressure on it.
He said that Dallas wasn't ready, Derek. He said Dallas wasn't ready for Genty. Now, I go
Get out. Get out.
Hello? Hello?
No. Your Bobby phone. Your Bobby phone.
Got like half a pack.
Bobby phone.
I guess, yeah.
Bobby. Dad.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, love you. Sorry about that.
Personally,
Alright, y'all hear me now?
Now, I'm not getting into the
Hopefully y'all can hear me now.
Is set the world on fire. I'm not
Yeah,
on
my
that
wife
train.
called my
But
phone
what I
and
am on the train of is what
tweaked me off
Schottenheimer
both
and
my
what
phones.
he's going to call. He said he
I'm
was
trying to
excited.
get back
The
on the
guys in
chat
room
too,
were
because I'm not
excited
even in
about
the.
Dallas is
Should be
gonna
good
start
now,
running
but I'm
those
not
long
even back in
drive
the.
routes again, those over routes, those long, the
Make
crossing
sure.
routes that have been taken out of our playbook for over the last 4 or 5 years under McCarthy. Everything is a dink and dunk. If you guys know, everything is a throw the ball at the line of scrimmage and try and run. I like the fact. Now, it's scary because that means Dak's going to be holding on to the ball, but Dak loves those routes, those
Screen's
big
still frozen?
crossing routes, those big over routes.
Is it still frozen?
That my head coach is on the phone recruiting the talent. Whether we think Paris is good or not, that's besides the point. He took the time. He's a people person. I'm excited.
Of course, Messi would say that. Can y'all hear me just fine?
Coach, he doesn't feel like he's above a player, and he could motivate.
I am with you 100% on that one. Because I feel like, one, you're going to get something different. Now, as far as the offensive line, everybody's like, you got to go and take care of the offensive line. It would be great to help Dak. But Dak,
you guys can hear me now, right?
Good under pressure. That's where
Everything's back good.
Offensive weapons.
Please let me know if y'all can hear me and everything.
Threat to help open up the spread the field. Because I think that would help the running game. Because now
I got to join back into this.
And for Nate Newton, because here's what's funny. And got 1,500 yards and averaged 3.8 yards a carry.
There we go. We back.
So he took his knocks in.
Cool.
And Evan only averaged 3.9 yards a carry that rookie year. Right. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and that's what I was. And yeah, exactly. And that's all. I just want everybody to say that we need to stick to the board. I'm afraid of the draft. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be very critical of this team. I just did a mock draft 2.0 before I hopped on here. I'll probably release it sometime tonight. And the results aren't necessarily exciting to me necessarily, but this is what could possibly happen with the rumors that I'm hearing. So make sure you check it out. But yeah, I'm worried about the draft, guys. We need to get back to taking best available, and there's no surprise that we have dropped off. Obviously injuries, but we haven't drafted up to our standard. We just haven't the last 3
years, yeah.
Momo, how you like Michael Gallup on your team?
He's said he didn't want the Cowboys trash.
He's muted right now.
He said he loves them, man. He
And
said
say-
him and his one knee.
Washington always taking Dallas's leftovers.
Yeah, going back to Dwayne Thomas.
Yeah.
For the kids this
I'm rooting for the kid, but not against us. I like Michael Gallup. I do. I don't know why he retired, but
I think he lost the like of the game for a little bit.
Again, once that happens, though, it's
Can you get it back?
To get it back, man.
Yeah,
It's very hard.
and that's my worry with it.
He just didn't trust the knee. This is what Uncle Phil, Philip Deck's uncle said. That he had told me, said,
What up, Eagles? We on the
I still feel like I can
weekly
let it rip. I don't
conference
know
call
if it's
between Mark Holmes. It's mostly on his channel. It's his conference call. So if you like this and you want to watch it over there as well, I'll be on his screen as well, in and out. And then other NFC East teams are in this conference call as well. There's Eagle fans, there's Redskin fans. Not a lot of Giant fans, but I think there is some.
That was just not the same.
Dude.
Now maybe another year off, and really working and everything else, you start getting the trust back. Or maybe it's just not there and he's just going to get a quick paycheck. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard, bro.
On a personal level, but obviously as a Cowboy fan, Momo, but I don't want him to rediscover the Fountain Views. It is what it is. But that's just me, and good luck to the man. No hard feelings. We let him go. If it was up to him, he probably would have stayed. So.
Oh, I definitely think he wanted to come back here.
Yeah, but my personal opinion, the Gallup pickup is like me finding a $10 bill, and I realize it's a dollar bill. That's what it seems like to me.
I mean, it very well could be.
Let me just tell you, man. Like Michael Gallup made some of the most incredible catches.
So that 10 could turn into a 20.
He is the king of the toe drag swag on the sideline. You need a clutch first down.
He'll get you.
You need guys like Michael Gallup. Now, I don't know where he's at, but Momo, if he's anywhere close to where he was before the knee, that's going to help you, man, especially on third down when you got a quarterback that's biding his time, and it's hard to cover these guys for any length of time. So
Neither. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Cowboys on my head.
Very optimistic.
Always.
I just know the history of getting Cowboy players.
Yeah, their toys are all out right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. Yeah, but if he can get close to that, he's gonna make some, big catches for you. That's all.
I just bunch of Cowboy players led you to the NFC Conference Championship last year.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about before that. I'm looking at the history, the Dwayne Thomas, the Calvin Hills. I hate. I'm going back in history of how I grew up and history of Cowboy players coming there that was washed up.
Maybe this is different.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to get nobody no herpes. Tell nobody to get herpes no more, so I'm good.
Here, Whitney.
Oh man, that was good. I'm gonna rewind that back and listen to it like 5 times. That was fun. I don't know, man.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you for that, Derek.
Man. But that, y'all did sound like the barbershop on Coming to America. That was.
I did meet Martin Luther the King.
That was beautiful. But I'm okay as far as free agents. I'm glad we got Osa back. I'm glad Dante Fowler is coming back. I'm a little upset that Jordan Lewis is not here. Everybody else, I'm like, let's wait and see what they do. I still want a veteran wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want somebody off the box ready to go.
Yeah, so that's, however we get them, trade, sign one of these other free agents that's out here, I'll be all right with it. But we need a better receiver.
Thank you.
Can I defend myself being a Cowboy
No,
fan?
you just have him help you. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I agree. Both Carolina Panther fans don't, and I live in North Carolina. Most of the people I meet are fans from other teams. There are some Carolina Panther fans, but not many. And like I said, I live right here next to Charlotte, 30 minutes from the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I want Gentile there because I think he is. If he's there, I think he's far above the rest. But I think if we miss out on him and get another one, get a running back in the second or third round, we would be good with that.
Here's my thing. Y'all guys, all Cowboy fans, y'all think y'all want to move up on the draft?
No, I think we'll miss Genty because of that.
I would like to move down to 18, maybe, and pick up 18 and 50, pick 50, and we'll have 4 picks in the top 100.
So I'll move down before I move up, man.
Yeah. I agree, Derek.
If he's on the board, I'm taking him.
I would take him if he's on the board. I don't think he'll be on the board, though. I think there's 2 teams before us that'll grab him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be there either, but we're saying if he is.
Yeah, if he is, yeah, grab him, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Ready to move.
For the sake of argument.
I would say if he's there, snag his ass.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. But shake. I mean, I don't know. I know that Shedeur Sanders stock is starting to drop. I don't know because he's dropping. For the sake of argument, if he's there with the Cowboys pick, would the Cowboys pick him?
No.
In the second round?
No.
I really.
He's not making a pass to it.
No, I'm saying for the sake of argument.
I honestly don't think Shedeur is inside the top 50.
He might, if he doesn't go to the Giants, he's going to the Jets. So he won't make it.
He's a quarterback, so he'll get overvalued.
Who's go to the Giants?
Shedeur.
Brian.
Just because he's a quarterback. His talent alone gets him outside the 50, in my opinion.
Well, we might get Sanders on.
Wow. That's a whole nother conversation, bro.
Yes, you know, the nail, Brian. If he don't go to the Giants, he's going right around the back to the Jets.
That just makes too much sense. I mean,
yeah.
So,
wait, didn't that team needed? What were the 2 teams? Didn't Deion say he's not going to be on 2 teams? It was the Browns and somebody.
He didn't specify.
Might have been the Jets.
I don't think he wants to go to the Giants. I really don't think he wants to go to the Giants.
Tommy T, I think sometime in the next 4 years, if not longer. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just answering the question. Just to give you the short answer, maybe in the next 4 years.
What up, Landon? What it do?
And all these,
not in the next 4 years. Sorry, 4 years.
All these clickbaits I've been seeing lately about Jerry Jones. I wish people stop putting this out there. Jerry Jones is the new the GM. I wish they stopped doing that. He ain't going nowhere.
What are you talking about?
There was that I forgot the guy's name who's doing things in the background. I guess Jerry gave him a little leeway.
Oh, the guy, Will McClay.
Yeah, Will McClay. And I've been hearing that he's going to be the new GM. All these clickbaits I've been seeing.
I think he will be when Jerry retires, or when Jerry's gone.
They did something. I remember hearing something about that.
Well, Mark was talking about a position, a realignment of things, the way the succession rate would go. Right, Mark?
I think it's already kind of happened.
I agree. I would agree on Mark. I think Will's staying here because he knows when Jerry's gone that's where he'll be, because Steven's probably promising it to him.
First of all, you've got now Stephen Jones' title has changed to
co-owner.
Co-owner and COO.
Yeah. And he's doing all the interviews now.
Yeah. You've only seen Jerry at the press conference for
twice.
He's only been there twice. Mike McCarthy's been fired.
Normally we get him once a week at least.
But we get him for an hour on the bus.
Yeah.
Combine.
Yeah.
That was where he was talking about we're going all in and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, that literally, set off a lot of discontent with Cowboy fans. So
But wasn't that? Didn't you prove that was sort of kind of a misconstrued statement, right? It got a bit misconstrued.
Who are you talking about, Landon?
Always going to be
Noah's in here.
Take anything out of context. I don't think that D-Law was actually saying.
You're talking about the no ring filter.
Saying they'll never win one. I think he was actually saying, "I'm here.
He'll never win.
I'll never win one with the Cowboys. I'm here."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't lying because you can't win on a team that you're not on. And I swear you hear the cameraman tell him that, hey, you're not here. And then he says, yeah, because I'm here.
So, here's a next question I'd like to ask all Cowboy fans. Have they got a second quarterback yet? Or are they not looking for a backup?
Well,
I know the Giants signed
Will Greer. Will Greer.
Looking at this guy named Momo.
Yeah.
Momo Milton.
I do want to ask this question. I hear how you guys listen, Mark. I hear how all y'all talking, and I hear this cautious optimism.
What up, Carnage? What up, Landon? I think Landon was.
But how much are you guys putting on the coaching staff too? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about the quality of it? Because again, I think the thing that was beyond the talent that you guys have just acquired and will acquire through the draft is your coaching staff ain't where you know what I'm saying? So how do you guys feel about that?
I'm all right.
He just went through it.
I'm actually all right with it for the most part. After I had to grow on it though. It had to grow on me because I wasn't happy in the beginning. But I've actually started to like it. I've gone through all their interviews. I actually did reaction to all their interviews. And, man, they're all preaching the same sentiments. So they're all coming out with a joint message that they all are saying. So they sound like they're all together and they're building relationships with the players. We'll just have to see how it actually turns out. It's still a question mark until we see the product, but.
Right. And I will say,
I think Shotty's gonna do a damn good job.
I think there's very good opportunity for that.
I think he's actually going to be given the opportunity to run the team the way he wants it to be run.
That's where I'm seeing the change.
With Mike McCarthy.
The process.
I think that's the reason why I think that's the reason why I think he'll do a good job because he's not gonna have Jones to get it in his face. And if you was all the coaches that has coached under Jerry has always gotten the damn way. That's the reason why the coach. Yeah.
What up, Miss Pittsburgh? What it do? What it do?
Except for him. But other than that, you know, he has gotten in these coaches' way, and you know, and I guess, you know, Jerry figured, damn, I don't fucked up all these coaches' careers by getting in the way. I'm gonna hire this young kid. Let's see what he can do. I'm not gonna get in the way. And then plus, he come from a strong bloodline.
I wonder if it's by decision though, or if his children are kind of pushing it. I wonder if he's doing it on his own or if his children are pushing for it.
Pushing for what?
Because the process has changed this year. I agree with, I don't know if y'all heard of AOC, Attack on Cowboys, but the process that the Cowboys have gone about has changed this year. It's different. Yeah, the process we've gone through this offseason and free agency has been different so far. Good, bad, or indifferent for who we've gotten. We have never signed our players before free agency hit. And then we actually signed players day 1, day 2, and day 3 of free agency. Now, so be it, they're not the stars of the ball, but they are depth pieces that we need because if our stars do go down, we need these depth pieces because we saw last year when our stars go down that the depth wasn't there, wasn't adequate, and we couldn't compete. Now, we still need a backup QB because if that goes down, are we in the same boat as last year? But
I think we'll get a backup QB. I'm not even worried about that. Because it's too many quarterbacks out there that are free agents hasn't been picked up yet.
I just hope Dak stays healthy. That's my man. I want him to stay healthy. Just in case.
He's gonna stay healthy. You know, all them folks somehow he gonna injure his hamstring again. They kiss my black ass.
I think he's gonna not run very much, but as long as we got the O-line to protect for him and a running game behind him and some stars to let him get the ball out to, I think that's a good recipe. As long as Dak ain't having to throw the ball 40 times a game.
That's part of the problem. That's why you can't get separation.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't run the ball and be physical, or at least, have that dimension, they know what you're doing, though.
Yeah, we need to be able to run the ball.
This is the thing that scares me about what you guys are saying about Dak. The reason why Dallas drafted Dak Prescott, what ultimately got them to draft him, and I just listened to a Jason Garrett, Coach Clapp. He basically walked through the whole process of the boardroom about why they decided to draft Dak. He was pushing for Dak, Coach Clapp, and when they had Connor Cook rated ahead of him, and Paxton Lynch,
yeah, we heard
There
them.
was multiple guys, but finally he's like, what sold them was Dak's ability to escape and use his mobility to then deliver the ball downfield. What do we remember early on in Dak's career? On the move, when everything broke down, he extending plays and killing you.
He was great at it.
And then we Romanized him, or radioized him, made him stay in the pocket.
Again, it's fine to get better pocket passing skills because you can't live solely on that. But what makes Dak special is his mobility. So he needs to get back to that. That doesn't mean, he's calling design runs like they do for Jalen.
No.
Jalen's a different cat than Dak, and Dak has had an injury that requires. People forget Dak's leg requires.
What up, Jeff? I saw you over at Mark Holmes' channel too. What it do? Sorry if you mentioned me back after I said what's up to the chat. I lost keeping track of the chat over there.
He has to have constant.
But yeah, what up? Appreciate you.
Fractured leg. It was a common fracture. It's not good. Look at Conor McGregor. Look at all those guys who had those same.
We've had loyal Cowboys stop by too over here. I appreciate that for sure. I'll have to go send him a sub too.
We need him to be a little bit more mobile, extend the play, and if he can do that, he's going to be fine. But it's too early to tell. We're going to have to see.
Well, that needs to happen, but I saw the same thing happen with Romo.
Romo wasn't as stout as him now. Romo never.
Yeah, I get that, but I look at the league today and how it's evolved. You have to be able to do both, or at least be consistent and have balance doing both. So I don't know how many times we see a quarterback, there's been quite a few. There's quite a few. Look at the quarterbacks that are out there. They're running more than they used to, a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of things are designed that way. You can't just have it one way. I think.
Well, the evolution of the quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to have the threat of a running. Somebody's going to run. So the defense can be on their toes, and you have to have that in this league today.
Mm-hmm.
That's something the Cowboys have been lacking big time.
And you guys have yet to see what kind of quarterback y'all got coming back to you. This is all post-injury, right? And you have an injury last season.
He'll be okay.
The hamstring? Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah. Didn't it, rip off the bone?
Yeah, they said it tore off the bone.
Yeah, same thing. I think Mark always talk about his offensive lineman had the same injury, but I think it's totally different than a quarterback. For me, it is.
At the end of the day, I'm saying he's coming off of a major.
Offensive tackle.
I think the position at tackle might be harder.
Because you're engaging somebody who is, 280 pounds coming like a bull, and you've got to plant and drop that sucker. And you're going to have more stress than you will as a quarterback.
Just the weight of that player and the weight of the oncoming player alone makes it. Because going to be a much bigger person than the quarterback at
every
that.
single play.
Yes, but here's the thing: people tolerance of pain is different.
Yeah, and that's an unknown factor, though.
You don't think that guy's already been through some pain?
I'm not saying he's not in pain. What I'm saying that during the course of the season, his tolerance of pain might not be the same he did 2 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm just saying, older you get, your tolerance of pain goes down.
Yeah, that's an unknown thing to me, though, because we never know what someone else's tolerance is. It could be good, could be bad. But it could have gotten worse over time, or it could have not.
I'm 63 years old. My tolerance of pain has dwindled over the years.
I'm in every single time. I got to the point where I just ignore it. You know, it's like this.
I'm with you, Mark.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
It's like this. So, you know, people say, how's your knee doing? Because people know I've had 6 knee operations, right?
Yep.
And then I think about it, it's like, oh, shit, it's hurt today.
Yep, that's exactly how I feel, too.
Literally, you know, I rolled over in bed, and all of a sudden I heard, ow. My wife's like, what the hell? I was like, oh, that's my knee. I'm just used to it.
Yes, of course.
You know, of course. Don't face me, get it. But, you know, again, everybody's a little bit different. Some people, you know, you get stung by a mosquito and it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Mind over matter.
Or somebody pick up some, young folks who don't work much, and they end up picking up 20 pounds. Oh, this is too heavy, because they don't do work. If you're not used to something, you're doing something on a regular basis, your pain difference is going to be different than somebody else who does it on a regular basis, who do this. I'm just saying that I think that could be fine, but I think I really do need a quality quarterback, second or third.
But here's the reality. There is nobody out there that if Dak Prescott goes down that's going to take it seriously.
No. Unless you get a rookie that just absolutely shines.
Why not just go ahead and bring Trey Lance back? You already invested a draft pick for him, right? It's not like you're going to have to pay him $5 million this year. At least he's been here. You know what you got.
Why is Flacco available?
Huh?
Flacco's available, right?
I heard that they, when they offered Trey Lance, that his management turned it down. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I heard that.
Okay.
Well, isn't Flacco available?
Yeah, I've been saying that too.
Yeah, I said that, Drew. Hey, Drew. Hey, Mark. I think someone banned Drew or muted him or something. They might want to check that.
Here you go. Darn you trip. Walt was in here. I don't know if he's in here currently.
Dallas Cowboys. Your channel.
He said your channel. He's streaming on too, though. I think.
Oh, okay. Not the good one.
Hey, Leo.
Hey, Aisha.
You better take care of your baby. Clean.
Oh, hey, listen, yeah, we've got some things that we need to do, but yeah.
No, we were just talking about the injury he had last year where he had the hamstring torn off the bone.
And stuff like that,
So I just like taking our players.
He should be healthy by the start of the year.
Keep not paying them. Keep underappreciating them. Yeah, we appreciate them. So I'm excited.
And Drew was saying that Michael Gallup was part of the stack team Dak Prescott had. He had one good year. He had one good year his sophomore year where he was over 1,000 yards. After that year, it was 800. And it was
now I can see you, Drew. It says, "Can you see me?" Dak up. Drew's back. Thank you, Mark. Drew's back.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, someone must have unmuted him or
he might have got himself a snack and then came back.
Oh, okay.
It was I went through and I looked. Listen.
Okay.
Blocked it.
Okay. Yeah. He texted me.
Okay. All right. What else y'all got to add to this conversation? Anybody else with these sexually transmitted diseases?
No. But
my coat is clean. In case you don't wonder.
Hey, man.
Oh, how did it go, Derek? It went well?
Yeah, it went good. The prep was the hardest crap. I threw up like in the morning time. Yeah.
Your colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine. I guess a couple. I guess when I get to here, they're going to.
Huh?
You had your colonoscopy.
Yeah, I got it like 2 weeks ago. Some week and a half ago.
I didn't like drinking that stuff, Derek. That was the hardest thing.
Yeah, it's hard for me too.
And how it happened for me was, there was a holiday, so I started fasting. Because you can't eat anything, and then you had to drink all that crap. And then I realized it was a holiday, so I had to wait an extra day. I went like 36 hours without eating. I was dying.
I'll tell you, actually, I was getting on keto the last time I got one. And so I fasted the day before that, and it made life so much easier. Yeah, you're free, but you didn't have a whole lot that you didn't spend the whole time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was starving.
It was quick and hurry. The recovery room. And then
think actually I'm going to leave the meeting on that for now. Close out of it over here. We'll close out of the meeting. I'll just go on here. Just switch off for now. No, yeah, they're starting to talk about when one of the guys on there just recently went and had his colonoscopy done. It's something I'm not looking forward to in life. It's that midlife area. I'm on the live. Bad, Mellow. Dog corp is bad. Go. Why you do that? Why would you do that? Now you ain't got a bed. Now I gotta buy you a new bed. Come on, dog. Really, Mellow? He chewed up his bed. He's had it out there all day, and now he decides to chew it up.
He chewed up his bed?
Yep. It's all on the back porch. I gotta clean it up now. Yeah. What's good with everybody? What it do? Yes, sir. Make sure you hit that like button if you have not already. Ooh, it might be too bright outside. Let's step outside. It's nice out. I don't know if I'll be able to be outside for long. Yeah, he's a decent sized dog. He's a pit massive mix. Yeah, definitely. Not supposed to tear his bed up. Now it's a mess I gotta clean up. But yeah, man, I'm wondering why the Cowboys ain't gotten Micah's deal done yet. Like, feels like this part of the deal has gone on for way too long. They got all the other deals in the offseason all done. But with this Micah Parsons contract, for some reason, it's taking much longer. When everybody seems to know, what he's gonna want. $40 million. Give him $40 million, and then go pick up some other pieces around him. That's all he wants. I don't know why it ain't been done yet. Why the hell is my profile 3 different things? I don't know, Landon. That's how you set it up, brother. But yeah, I mean, back and forth. He's on Twitter a ton. I can bring out the other phone and actually go through some of the Twitter while I'm outside. In a minute. I don't have a long time. The phone not got a full battery. I gotta pull it up here. What he's been tweeting. He's been tweeting different things. Some people have been saying it has been messages towards the Cowboys. I haven't looked at it at all, so I'm gonna be checking it out here with you guys live because we'll see. He posted. All right, so he has a pinned post. He pinned a post from December 21st. and it's the Kobe picture saying, "I refuse to change what I am. A lion has to eat." Kobe Bryant. And then 23 hours ago, says congratulations. So he's congratulating someone from Penn State. Let's see, where is it about the contract? Oh, right here. Some of these agents don't have the best interest for y'all, man. Wake up. That David Malagueta, which is his agent, has been showing it time and time again. It's sad seeing some of these players get violated by teams because of lack of decency and effort by their agent. So he's saying that his agent's out there doing a hell of a good job, but he's watching other players get screwed by their agents and with the contracts they're getting. So does that say that he's having, that doesn't really dictate anything back towards the Cowboys for him, unless he's talking about one of his teammates. But beyond that, it could be anybody. He talks with many players throughout the league, so that really doesn't have a Cowboys reference. Hosting a gala for his foundation on March 29th. Yeah, I know at it was like 4 days ago now. It's Micah Parsons Pins for a Purpose event. Parsons presented Odigizua with a check to support his foundation, so he's showing support back and forth. I know that they had a bunch of players throughout the NFL that were at that bowling event for the foundation, including Tyreek Hill, which supposedly Micah is recruiting Tyreek Hill to come to the Cowboys. Now, will this amount to anything? Probably not. I wouldn't expect it to. Seeing says that Miami likely still owns the rights to Tyreek Hill for one, and the Cowboys have kind of slowed up in what they've been doing throughout this offseason. So, I don't know. Micah knows ball. Baller knows ball. All right. That ain't nothing. The most consistent pass rushers in the NFL as of late, Micah Parsons at number 1, and he's literally 2% higher than everybody else. Literally 2% higher. Like Micah Parsons is at 19.6 pass rush percentage. Nick Bosa's at 17. Myles Garrett's at 17. Trey Hendrickson's at 17. Josh Hines Allen is at 15. Aiden Hutchinson, 15. Chris Jones, 14. Khalil Mack, 14. Hassan Reddick, 14. Quinnen Williams, 14. So he's literally 2% higher than the next person on that. You think St. Mary's will upset Alabama? What up, Braylon? What it do? This is, and here's where he's talking about DeMarcus Lawrence. He says the rejection. This is what rejection and envy looks like. Some clown ass shit. Or not clown ass shit, but he says clown shit. This contract really, it's my time. It's my time. Alright, so let me see what else is going on right now. Let's type in Cowboys. Or we type in NFL, really. At least I hope one of them wins. I'm one of the only people in my state that like both of them. You'd pick Duke. Duke's good, but they always have a battle in North Carolina. It's always a battle over Duke or Chapel Hill. UNC. And when I moved back to North Carolina, because I'm from North Carolina, but I grew up upstate, like New York, Maine, mostly Maine, Massachusetts area. But when I came back down here, I wasn't even trying to get involved in the Duke and Carolina beef. So I was like, yeah, I like NC State Wolfpack, but I never really followed it. So I just said that to get it out of there. But since I've been following, I've been mostly just Texas. So, what up, Carnage? Carnage, what up? Carnage updated his profile picture too. I'm surprised he don't have the one where his fist is in the air after that Pennsylvania event. I'm surprised that ain't Carnage's profile picture with Trump like this, and you got the drips coming down his face. Powerful message. Powerful message. Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's funny about the Michael Gallup situation, because it's hard to say what he's gonna. Maybe he grew back the love for the game. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just didn't trust his knee. Maybe, I don't know. Michael Gallup, though, I appreciate what he did for the Cowboys. He was a very good receiver if you're throwing up the 50-50 ball, or if you're throwing up a sideline toe tap. Like Michael Gallup, get it. He can get it. He can make some of those phenomenal catches. Not necessarily like the one-handed ones, but if he can get both hands on that boy will catch the ball. There ain't nothing with that. But after his injury, it just seems that he had kind of lost all feeling towards football. He didn't seem himself. He didn't seem, I don't know, it's hard to explain. You would have had to watch the body language that he expressed and everything during the games. It wasn't there. What are you talking about, Landon's? What did he do? I didn't even see him do anything. I'll probably have to be hopping off here soon because I've only got 14% on my phone right now. I may do another short live tonight, but I'm not guaranteeing it. One where I just come in and talk football for a little bit after looking some stuff up. I got you. Man, kids are screaming. You guys hear those kids screaming? Yelling. A bunch of kids in the backyard. And that is down there on the other side of the road. They all over there yelling. Have fun. We'll make it short. I might make a short later on here. I may make a short and do a live. But yeah, I'm going to be hopping off here. My phone's going to die here pretty quick. But y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so every time you come through, you know what to do. Hey, World Rawls, we out.